Jupiter at night is filled with a live internet audience. It is Jupiter at night.
Evening, everyone, and welcome to Jupiter at Night. My name is Chris.
I'm Alan.
Hey there, Alan.
Hi.
Welcome to our very Irish edition of Jupiter at Night.
Can I just say, though?
What?
Pinch.
I'm not wearing any green.
Yeah.
There's a good reason I'm not wearing any green. Show the people at home.
This is green.
You might notice Alan's invisible right now.
Yeah. It's a magic trick.
We don't... green doesn't work so well with our system here in the studio, so...
But, you know...
We're celebrating.
I didn't want to get pinched.
We're celebrating in other ways, though. Yeah, you were committed. I'll be enjoying myself a Guinness Drought. And I'm even going to pepper in some little Guinness facts as the show goes on. Sort of like little Guinness magic sparkles of knowledge as we go. Maybe a little beer is tasty. Ask him, what are you having?
Whiskey.
Yeah, a little Irish whiskey with some Sprite.
I'm not going to lie. It's not Irish.
It's not Irish?
I honestly thought I had some Irish whiskey, and so I'm like, oh, perfect. I can show off.
Well,
and then it's like, oh, no, I drank that.
All right, show the people what you're drinking.
This is, really, I just, whoops. I just really wanted to get rid of it. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I know
So
what you
I
mean.
figured, driving around on St. Patty's Day, I don't want a full bottle.
It does, the
half
chat room
full.
says this looks like an energy drink can, and I do kind of agree, but I think that's just because energy drinks have perverted our minds. All right, I'm going to open this. Now, this will be my third, and they've been all explosive so far. So we'll see. Here we go. Are you ready?
No.
I'm just going to crack it. I'm just going to,
Don't you?
Whoa. All right. Whoa.
Oh,
Whoop.
Get it.
Nope, it's good. It's good. You hear it?
So where's the Guinness fact behind this?
Well, it's got a nitro pellet in there, dude.
What's the fact that Chris can't open a Guinness can without it exploding on him?
It's the fact that Chris bought a box that was shaking. Somebody decided to have himself.
You just start dancing with it as you go.
I think somebody
from the
did, maybe the
fridge.
stalker person in the store. Now I gotta say, first up, I'm not drinking this in the appropriate mug, and people are gonna have to apologize. I'm not a beer mug guy.
Well, with beer, why not just out of the can? Why not just have that out of the can?
Well, because it's so pretty. Watch, I'm gonna pour it. It's just so pretty, dude. Look at that. Look how creamy and.
See, I never liked Guinness. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Look at the bubbles. Look how the bubbles, aren't they beautiful though?
I don't like the dark beers. They just sit heavy.
I'm not a big dark beer fan in general, but Guinness is just so pretty.
Let me have a sip of that though.
Look at that. I didn't quite pour it right. But the good news is because I'm drinking this out of the wrong bottle and because I didn't pour it quite right, I decided to hook you guys up with the best video I could find online from How Stuff Works. And it is a guide to pouring the perfect Guinness. And I'll put that in the show notes. So don't do as Chris does. Just learn as Chris learns. What do you think?
I don't like it. Yeah.
Do you taste?
I don't like that.
Would you
I don't
try
like
it
the
again?
heavy beers.
I'm wondering, did you taste the chocolate in there?
It's dark and yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you taste a little chocolate. Are you ready for now? Okay, but look at this. Now the folks at home can't see this, dude. But look how those bubbles just kind of cascade down.
Oh no, I love watching it.
Oh, it's like a lava lamp almost.
See, beer is one of those things that I wish I could drink. Like a lot of beer I find delicious, but it just does not find me delicious. It does not like me.
Well, check this out, dude. All right, hold on. Let me sip on this beer first.
Watch us drink at Jupiter at Night.
I know, very beer is tasty, right? Actually, did you know Guinness got in trouble a few years ago?
What for?
Can you believe this? It actually contains possibly very minute traces of fish.
Oh.
They use the air bladders of fish gills, and I'm not kidding you here, to strain it sort of like a winemaker uses to strain the pulp and stuff out of wine. So that way you get a very thin,
It would make
very
sense.
clean wine.
It would be a good filter.
Yeah, I have a story here from the mirror.co.uk, but it's not
It
loading right
sparks
now.
the fishing industry. I love it.
So here's the little bit of it. They say it's called Isinglass, I think. It's ISIN glass. It's a form of gelatin made from the air bladders of fish, and it's also used as a strainer. Really interesting. And so the vegan groups got really mad at Guinness when they found out.
Oh, of course.
They also got really mad at Mars, the not Mars based in the chat room, but Mars, the candy making company, because they were using an enzyme from cow guts. Cow, like literally the gut, the stomach. And then people tracked down also Guinness and all this kind of stuff. But, you know, I think that just makes Guinness even better, dude. It's more from the earth, man.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. I mean, yeah, they should have said something once they knew that
Good night, Murphy.
people freak out about stuff like this.
Now, there's also a few other things to know about Guinness. You ready? I'm going to lay them on you. Because I figure a lot of people on St. Patrick's Day are drinking themselves a Guinness.
But you know what's funny is that, did you know that St. Patty's Day is it's, just like...
Are you about to rock my foundation of St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Just like Cinco de Mayo, it's way more celebrated here. It's just like Americans need an excuse to go out and drink.
Yeah.
Like, in Ireland, it's a religious holiday.
Yeah, okay.
It's not...
Oh,
it's
religious, really?
Yeah, because it's St. Patty's Day.
Now, that's a great picture. I'm looking at pictures my wife put in here because St. Patrick's Day is also my anniversary. And this is my 4th year wedding anniversary. We got married on St. Patrick's Day 4 years ago. And one of the things that I did to celebrate my wedding was I brewed my own beer with my buddy Brian. And we went to a place around here where you could brew your own beer. And I served my brewed beer at our wedding. So there's one of my beers.
So there's you arguing with someone. No, this is good.
Are you gonna drink this? Because if you don't appreciate this, you can't drink this.
I made this with my own. This is my wedding.
Whoa!
I will murder you.
I am not kidding you. I just noticed that the vase there it was a tip jar too. I didn't get any of that tip money, and I made the beer.
Yeah, but you weren't serving the beer, and it doesn't look like she has got a lot to split with you.
Dude, I made the beer.
Your relatives are cheap.
I made the beer.
Come on, that's like $5 in that tip jar.
Yeah, you're right. It's not very impressive, is it? Well, what can I say? My relatives are cheap.
Well, it's a free bar.
Yeah, it was free. It was homemade beer, and so anyways, that was fun. That was a fun experience.
She doesn't look friendly from that picture with her eyes closed. You really have to dissect these kind of pictures to really get the story if you're not there.
Yeah, and try to look.
Because then, you start saying stuff and then like it might fire up and you like, hey, you know what? Yeah, that lady kind of was a bitch.
I don't remember. I don't even remember.
Yeah, of course you don't.
What? What's that mean?
It's your wedding, dude.
Oh,
you're not too concerned about the
general
attitude of like the bartender because it's like, I'm married. I made it. Woo! Dance.
Oh yeah, I mean I was more excited probably about the beer. No, I'm kidding.
Take that.
I shouldn't say that because the wife's watching,
Oh yeah, always watching.
So St. Patrick's Day, I got a lot of Irish in me. It was my wedding anniversary. Plus, I love it. Do you?
Yeah.
I love a good excuse to drink. Have you always relied on St. Patrick's Day as an excuse to drink? No. I've very been on and off. It's always been a big thing in my family.
Tonight is actually like, growing up, it was like a family time. We get together, we have the corned beef and stuff.
Yep.
Delicious.
Yeah. And then my folks would have a green beer.
This is actually, green everything. But this is the first year where like I used to dye my hair green around this time of year. Yeah, for St. Patty's Day.
I actually thought you might show up today with green hair.
I thought about it, but I just don't really dye my hair anymore.
Well, and then it would key out so you couldn't show anybody.
Yeah, it would just be see-through.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't work.
We were playing, here, you keep talking for a second. I'm going to go show people.
Well, Chris is going to step out, and he kind of left me with nothing to say. Just not even in the middle of a conversation where I was actually... So Chris has a green curtain, and I guess he's had a couple of drinks, and now he wants to show you the curtain. See, this is what happens when we drink at Jupiter at night, which is why we don't normally do that.
All right, so check this thing out. See this?
Because Chris wants to become invisible now.
Well, I was just going to show people.
Sorry.
I just wanted to make a point as to why we weren't because it's important.
I already made the point, but let's
that was on the
bring
pre-show.
up the blanket. Come on.
We haven't done it yet on the main show.
Yes, we did.
Oh, well, we did your shirt. Well, that doesn't count.
Jesus Christ. This is why we don't drink at Jupiter at night.
That doesn't count, dude. We weren't floating heads. I said I wanted to be floating heads for St. Patrick's Day, and we're going to be floating heads. And that's just the way. All right, get this thing over here.
All
right, so now for the big reveal.
This isn't going to work.
All right, okay. Oh, it works. Look at this. Ha! See? Ha! You see, now we're floating heads. All right. So now...
you can still see all the wrinkles
I know.
and shit. This is really poor quality ghost
look, pull
work.
it tight. Pull it tight. You see, it works a little better. Works a little better if you pull it tight.
Now my hook. Oh, my God.
All right, all done. Fine.
I'm glad I'm not married to you because you, sir, are a blanket hog.
Yeah.
You were hogging that. I had barely a corner.
That's true. I am a bit of a blanket hog. I apologize.
Yeah.
All right.
You should be ashamed. Oh.
I'm going to give you my last Guinness fact for the night. Are you ready?
Have you even given us one?
Dude, the fish stuff.
Okay.
And the pour stuff. Well, that was a link. How to pour the...
All right. What's your fact? Sorry.
Man. Sorry. You ready? I'm going to lay them on you. So Guinness is a popular been along for a long time. It tells you on the can, but I'm going to give you a little more facts than that. So it says here on the can that Guinness has been around since, I think it's 1759. But back in, I think it was 2004, they were actually bought out by another company. But Guinness structured the deal so that they were real clever about it. So they retained their rights to the brand. They returned their rights to the beverage. The company's made some controversial decisions, like possibly shutting down their most famous Dublin brewing company and stuff like that, still under review. But like I said, 1759, because these guys have been around for so long, actually modern beer's sort of quality control efforts that we go through now to make sure beer turns out good is thanks to the Guinness folks. Like they pioneered a lot of that stuff. So that's one thing. Even if you're not a Guinness fan specifically, Guinness is probably partially responsible for a good beer. Even though that's not big for you, it is a lot for other people out there. Studies claim that Guinness can be beneficial to your heart.
See, I like that with all the other wine stuff, like, a glass of wine a day. It's like they always go back and forth on it. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
I prefer to go with the ones that say something's good for you that I like. So here's what they say.
Who's they, Chris?
Researchers. Specifically, it says researchers found an antioxidant compounds in Guinness similar to those found in certain fruits and vegetables. Antioxidants are important, man.
But it doesn't mean that
antioxidants are important.
The bad stuff way outweighs that.
That's why you got to drink a lot of Guinness, dude. You got to drink a lot so that way you get those good effects. It's responsible for health benefits because they slow down the deposit of harmful cholesterol on your artery walls. So if you have like a big burger or something, you're actually doing yourself and your heart a favor by downing that big burger with a beer. You don't buy that, huh?
No. Oh, that just sounds like, because no offense to you and your research.
Fact finding, yeah.
But you have antioxidant underlined.
That's because it's a hyperlink.
Not researchers. So you don't know who researchers. Just like, here's what an antioxidant is, just in case you didn't know.
That is what I did. You're right. But I blame Wikipedia for that because they didn't have that one.
Wikipedia has ruined you, Chris. It has ruined you.
But I prefer to go with the healthier aspect of it, dude, because then,
Because why not?
I feel a little less guilty. I mean, they don't say that whiskey has health benefits, but they say Guinness does.
But if you have a cold or something, a shot of whiskey.
I see what you're saying. All right. I'll go with you.
It helps the teething child.
Well, I would love to hear.
Rub it on their gums. Yeah.
I would love to hear what you do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and if you do something fun, I would really love a picture of it. Send those in to NITE, N-I-T-E, at jupiterbroadcasting.com, and I would love to feature them in a future episode of Jupiter Night.
I need another one, Chris.
Well, you got the whiskey right there, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Pour yourself one. So send those in. If you've been partying tonight, we'd love to see that. And then also, if you're a Stoked fan or a Star Trek Online fan, come hang out with us Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific. We're going to play, they're doing this Foundry stuff in Star Trek Online?
Yes.
And that's all the user-generated content stuff. Well, their executive producer over there at Star Trek Online, Daniel Stahl, was talking about a game that they've played recently, a mission they played. And I figured we should play that one Saturday live. So if you join us Saturday, we're going to play that mission. So join us in the chat room, and then we're going to take your opinions live on the show. So that'll be fun, right?
Always.
Now, this is Thursday. That makes it the last episode of Jupiter Night for this week. But we come out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and you can catch us over there, even if we're partially invisible, right, Alan?
Oh, yeah.
What?
We love being invisible.
And you can join us live and be invisible yourself over at jblive.tv. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I haven't mentioned jblive.am for a couple of days. If you're on the road, on the go, or just have a little
I like that.
You can let jblive.am on your...
It doesn't steal my battery as much.
It doesn't. You're right about that.
That's nice.
That is nice, especially on your droid.
Yeah, because my droid has no battery.
We're going to put gingerbread on that bad boy before you go, though, so you'll be set.
So that way when I'm in Alaska with no service, my phone will be kicking.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
And you can check out the new sweet effects in gingerbread when you're not making your calls, man.
There's no calls to make.
Well, that's what I was saying, but you can still play with the toys. All right, well put. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks so much for tuning into this week's episode and this entire week of Jupiter Night, and we'll see you right back here Tuesday night.
Happy St. Patty's Day!